Hi guys, it's Eileen here, and today we're going to make these bows. I've seen someone make them recently on YouTube, and they had a die cut for bows, and I know there's more than this kind of style of bow to make, and this is just the cream cardstock I was just using as an example, and a bottle cap in here. But so what we're going to need is also a circle punch or a scalped edge punch or something like that. So you could probably even use an oval punch as well, because that would make a good base to glue your bow on. So something like that anyhow. Sorry, now I'm just plugging in something here, and if I stop the video, it's not going to work anymore. So I just forgot to plug in my hot glue gun. But so I don't have the die cut for this, but I really like the bow, and I thought this size of a bow would be perfect for a gift for Christmas. So I thought, well, maybe we should be getting to something a little different, making bows. So I made some tracers, and I think you guys can make these too. So kind of think of an eye band, like where your eyes would be almost like, and then what you could do is almost like a fish shape, and what I did was I drew one shape with a fin, and when you open it up it does turn out like almost like an eye band. So then you cut it open, fold it in half, and what I did was after I cut my first one, which was this smaller one, I put this over top of my folded paper, and I drew on the outside of it to make it a larger one. As you can see, it might flip the other way and match it better. But I mean, if you're just trying to get this kind of a shape, and then you'll have a smaller one and a larger one. You could even go smaller for tags and cards, so when you're card making, you can do those too. But I thought it would be, I really liked it when I saw someone make these. This is not my idea, someone was making these with really cute little things in there. So what I did now is I traced out my tracers on it's one-sided, but I probably should have used two-sided, but I just wanted to do this paper because I have had it for a couple years and I haven't used it. Someone gave it to me. So then I just cut those out of this paper, or I drew them out, and I did cut them out already, but I just want to show you the drawn pieces. So I have two smaller ones here, and the two larger ones. So for this particular one, just checking on my hot glue gun, I'm actually going to use the punch that I just showed you here, and use the oval punch. And I haven't used the oval punch, but I'm going to use it with my scrap, and just throw it in there and use the oval punch to glue on. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it down the middle on my large one, and I'm just folding in half, and then cutting down on here the tail, and have these pieces like this. So when it's folded in, I have my bone folder and I misplaced it, but I have the plastic one that goes with my paper. And the girl that did the first bows, and I'm sorry I don't remember her name, she used a little dowel or something. So I'm just going to do this, and glue the ends in like that. But I thought it was a really good tutorial, and I wanted to do it, but I was really kind of bummed I didn't have the dies. And then I'm like, well, I'm just gonna look at what she had punched out, and then do the same with mine. So I'm just going to glue the ends together, as well as she used hot glue gun too. And I rounded it off, and so then it wouldn't crease as much. My cardstock creased a little bit more, but I was being really rough with it. And this one's more rounded, as you can see. So then I have my first little bows. And if it was two-sided paper, in the inside you wouldn't see the white, so that'd be nice. There's my outer ends of my bows. And I'm sorry, I think I'm going to use this one because it's a different color, contrasting. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut it down the center, and I'm going to cut it. And this one's going to have a longer tail, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to glue them together like the other one. And I quite like this scrapbooking paper. It may not be the highest quality, but it sure does curl really nice and easy, so I like that. So you'll see sometimes, depends on what you're tracing like, you might see the ends. Just put the thicker end to the outside and you won't see it anymore. I'm expecting my husband to walk in any second now. Oops, and I didn't do that, but this paper is really nice. So there is my other end. So now I have two ends like this. Now I'm going to glue, I like the oval one. I'm going to glue my one end here, my larger. This one I'm just going to do a single bow. But on the other one that she was showing, she was doing these, and they're really pretty. So I like them, but I don't think you need to do the same kind all the time. I'm sure there's tons of bows out there. I'm going to have to start looking up tutorials for bows and what people do with the die cuts. And I'm gluing it to my glass because really, now I'm going to glue it up here, I think. I don't know how much space I'm going to need in here to put something down. Maybe, I know she said to glue it up higher, but I don't think I'm going to have something too big in there, so maybe just a little button. So, I'm going to glue that like that. So this is only my second time making a bows, paper bows. Now I have no idea if normally you even cut them or anything. Like I said, I'll have to check out some tutorials. And there it's coming out really cute to see how they actually are done. So for the outside ones, I'm going to put both together. I'm going to put glue on here, and I'm going to put my longer one on there like that. So depending on how you, and don't cut anything shorter to match because it's just going to go back there like that. Depending on how you draw your tracer. Now I used the whole length of the cardstock for my tracer, and it worked out perfect. So now I know that's going to kind of go like this and like this. Or I could even make it come down like this and like this. So it depends on what I like. So I think, I'm sorry, I'm not used to working with this angle. I'm not used to working on my iPad. I think that I'm going to make it come down from here, and then don't worry about my ends because I'm just going to cut what's showing after. Here and here with my hot glue. So now I have room to, and if I used a circle I might have had more, you know, I was just spacing it out really good. Now I could even snip it and space it closer, depending on what you want to put in the middle. See, that gives enough room for a nice bottle cap and whatever. So depending on what you want to put in the middle, you could just want to put I don't know, another piece of paper, a message, or something. But that is my tutorial on this bow. I hope you guys like it. And play with it and enjoy it. I'm just kind of playing here. Now this is quite different from this one, and like I said, I used my round punch on this one, and now where is it? Oh, nope, it's not here. It's here somewhere. So that is a little bit smaller, as you can see. It's just a little, it's a 1 1/4 inch punch. But now if you had the right paper, like I don't have the right pattern for this, but I mean it's not bad to have the black one there. And then you could decorate this, or write a message on there to somebody, or you're the best, #1 grandma, that kind of thing. That's really cute. So I hope you liked this little tutorial of my bows. I saw it, like I said, I didn't invent it. Obviously they have these dies and stuff, but I thought, well, I would make something so then some of us who don't have the dies could play with it. There's so many different ways to doing it, to play with these, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Oops.